morning guys, and welcome to day 5 where we continue to ride to the roof of India. Today we ride to a place called Keylong. So the Keylong ride is 185 kilometers and we're going to be going to an altitude of 14,990 feet. What I like to do in the morning is get my kit laid out. I've got my jacket and trousers here, I've got my base layers. So I also like to get some shorts and t-shirt in the bag and some flip-flops in case the support truck doesn't show up on time at the next destination. This is my waterproof roll bag which I like to put on the back of the bike to keep all your documents safe. The hydro pack, we like to get them filled up before we go as well, and also the tank bag, I just keep a few little spare accessories in there. The big bag over here, which is mine, this will go on the support truck, that'll go on to the next destination. Obviously got the helmet there, I like to get everything charged up, get the GoPros ready, and then we get on the bike and we hit the road. Right guys, so everybody's just getting their bikes ready, getting kitted up. Today is going to be a challenge. Like every morning, we'd get a briefing before we head out, and we've got a security checkpoint to go through. We've got about the first 60 kilometers of tarmac, followed by 80 kilometers off road, and this part of the pass we're heading this way is being basically shut due to bad weather, landslides, etc. So it's going to be tight, it's going to be a lot of rock falls, there's going to be some big water crossings. This one's going to be a big one. Each day they build you up a little bit more. I'm out here with my buddy Phil, he's got his lucky duck. They do take a little bit of warming up, these Enfields. They do stall quite a bit until they get a bit of warmth in them. And like I say, today we're going to be climbing up to about 15,000 feet, so you can probably hear me breathing a little bit heavier. It is hard work because it's quite hilly, just walking around. So everybody check the horns. One of the most important things on these bikes, the sun is shining. When I got up first thing this morning, it was sort of fairly cool, but the temperature soon rises and so does the humidity. There goes the leader, Alex, and we're off. Ooh. Oh, we've got one down already. And that's how easy it is to drop your bike, you know, especially when you're starting out. You need to get a little bit of momentum on these bikes. I've got a fly in my eye already. I've not even done 50 yards. We have been warned, it is going to step up a gear later on. It's a long day on the bikes, especially when we start going on the off-road section. I'm so glad last year started doing a little bit of kind of off-road experience stuff. They've also got what they call an ice rock here. That is the second largest in the world. This bit of ice is supposed to span over something like 70 kilometers long, so I'm sure we can't miss it. But this is still part of the Spiti Valley, and this is still the Spiti River that we're riding through today. So I'm just going to go over this bridge. Most of these bridges seem to be deckled in the it's a bit rickety. They all have these flags over as well, all multicoloured flags you tend to see all over the Himalayas. So this is the bit they call the 60 kilometers of road. So a couple of the guys have got stuck because they just went kind of that way. Nearly come off myself. If this is the on-road bit, I dread to think what the off-road's like. It's really hard to catch my breath. Whoa. Oh, I think Phil's gone wrong as well. Not quite sure where he were going. Yeah, that's proper rocky there. Oh, just got back onto a bit of tarmac, but you can see them doing the roadworks here. So we've just climbed a couple of 100 feet or so, and this is the Spiti River again in the valley, the Spiti Valley. You can see, obviously this is the summertime, this is August, and how small that river is. This will expand the whole of that, and this is all that glacier fed from China. Back on the bike. It's nice when we get on a bit of tarmac as well. Like I said, I think we've got a bit of a challenge later on today. We've been told there's some proper deep puddles as well. Bikes are likely to get dropped. More than likely it'll be me. Okay, so you can see in the distance some other guys right over there. So there's a bit of a gap between us all. Cattle. They're just kind of wandering. Oh, and a couple of donkeys. They don't seem phased by the bikes. Donkeys kind of hang around in groups. Oh, we're kind of getting swamped by them now. Oh yes, there's quite a few. There's some of the baby ones here, look. Let's just kill the engine and let them pass. Yeah, certainly don't want one of those to ram me. We're all a little bit wary. It's just not the bike. And the little dog following behind. I mean, the guys you see wearing the high vises are part of the team. So basically you've got Alex that owns the company. He leads, nobody overtakes him, that's the rule. There's guys that drive the trucks that also can ride, and there's one guy that always hangs at the back just in case anybody breaks down. There's been a few issues already. The bikes are heavily maintained at night when we get in, and we report any problems as soon as we get back. Like my rear shock replacement swapped out straight away. Oh, there's some bikers over there, so we're kind of, I'm in a neutral. You don't need a neutral when you're climbing, that's for sure. Oh, big hole. Couldn't get out of the way of that. So I've just checked the distance, and we've hit 56 kilometers so far. I think when we get to 60, that's when they told us we're gonna have 80 kilometers of off-road. I felt like this has been off-road. I'm just so glad it's a little bit cooler today. We're getting a nice cool wind coming in. I don't know if you can see on the mountain tops in the distance, they're snow capped. We go through quite a few of these little sort of villages, and this is the and this one's our little stop. So this will be the tea stop. We've stopped at, it's called Lusa. It's probably got a population of about 50 people. We're still waiting for a few of the bikers to catch up with us. We've all stopped for chai tea. Behind me over there used to be the security checkpoint. This is the only road that runs through Kaza, so they do get a fair bit of traffic that comes through here. Here's Phil having his lucky spin. Well done, mate. I've just had a spin on that. It's supposed to bring you good luck. We're going to need all the luck we can get on this off-road section. So that's the chai stop over with. I've never drank so much tea in my life. I do find it a bit difficult on warm days because it is hot here. It's nice when you get moving, but we have got the first security check coming up. I'm going to leave the cameras rolling. I know they don't like it, but maybe in these parts they're not so vigilant. We'll find out in a minute. Yeah, here's the check post. So we do have to stop at this one. Yesterday on the other ones they kind of waved us through because they the team leaders went ahead and cleared us all. So I do believe this is where you kind of have to show your passport. Even when it's not busy, they do not rush in India. Here we go, we're through. They've raised the barrier. Well, actually it's a bit of rope. Again, because of them landslides, this road's not been open that long. 2 weeks ago you wouldn't have got through here, so we'll get to see a bit of that apparently a bit later on. We've been steadily climbing the mountain edge. I've spent majority of it on the pegs, climbing now, trying to dodge some of these big boulders, working between first and second gear, mainly second. They've got some vehicles maintaining the roads, and you couldn't see, honestly I couldn't see the rider in front of me. I couldn't even see the digger until I got about 10 foot away. So I kind of dropped off and just let the dust settle, as they say. We've kind of got to go up, back round. Look at that for a view. I think this is where the second world's biggest glacier ice rock, as the locals call it. It's supposed to be something like 70 kilometers in length and 40 kilometers wide. That will just give you the scale of what we're talking about. So the reason we go around this, believe it or not, I just thought it was a checkpoint, and it's not. This is actually, you do this for luck, and like I said, we're going to need all the luck we can get. Okay, we've got a man down. Here's Michael. Hobbs is down. You can tell with the amount of dust on his arse, but he's okay. Okay. Oh, he didn't have far to go as well. Right, Michael. Right, so we've got another chai stop coming up. It has been brutal, I'll be honest. I've been trying to film as much as I can, but look at these old rickety bridges with metal sticking up, pins sticking out. We've had a few of them to cross. The thing is, guys, you've got Alex here, who owns this company that runs these tours, and when we turn up he's sat there like he's been here an hour or something like that. He's on his third cup of tea.
Stick it down there.
So let's have a little, this is like very remote now. Should we just go and have a little look and have a look, see what's going off in here. You've got some guys down the bottom there doing a bit of cooking. God, it's roasting hot in here. It's like a little tuck shop. This is why we have to have so many biscuits. They store well, I think. Because these guys look like they're cooking some chapatis and stuff. Some badges and things of previous riders that have been here. It's like the place has just been carved out of literally a bit of rock. Oh God, it's boiling in there. I'm just trying to get out the wind a little bit because it is absolutely blustery. So what happened is one of the guys come across this bridge, and I'll show you the bridge in a minute. It doesn't look that straightforward when you come onto it, but you just have bits of metal stood up. Basically, he's fell off just here, and the tank bag that contains the kitty for all the boys at the T-stops has gone off the edge of the bridge and it's landed down here. So I just want to talk you through this bit because the wind noise absolutely killed the audio, and I just wanted to highlight some of the dangers. I mean, you can see the condition of this bridge. I mean, structurally it's probably absolutely sound, but you can see from some of the metal bars and the planks of wood, they're not quite straight. There's bits sticking up everywhere, and as Chris has entered this bridge, he's caught his wheel and he's actually gone through this gap you can see now, and the tank bag, which contains the kitty money for everybody at the chai stops, has actually gone off the edge. And if you look down there, you can see where the tank bag is perched. I mean, luckily for him, he managed to sort of get back up onto his feet and got the bike back up, but it could have very, very easily ended up in the water down there, and you can see how fast flowing that water is. You do not want to be going in there. He was a very, very lucky man today. Look there, we managed to retrieve the kitty money. Tries are on, Chris. Guys, time to press on. Get out of the way of this truck. So yeah, it's certainly been a interesting stop. I think we've had 3 or 4 crash outs. Oh, that was a bit deeper. Do you know, I said I don't like deep sand. Come on, steady as she goes. The problem is with it, you don't see it coming up. You can be getting a little bit of a bat on, and the next minute you're in a foot of sand. And if you've never rode on sand, like I've not, you just slide all over the place. So occasionally, this is what you come across. I think I swore then. You don't hear me swear very often. I'm absolutely shattered. A lot of water crossings. Whoa! Ah! Oh my god! Every muscle in my body is aching now. I'm going to be stiff tomorrow. But I've got to hand it to the Royal Enfield. It's been an absolute machine. Look at the size of some of these rocks. Look at that. It's just crazy. Horse just nibbling away. Look at that. For peace and tranquility. So this is the place called Keylong. One of them shops that sell everything. So there's been a few more shops down here. All the shops seem to sell very similar things. And here we are, guys. This is where we're staying. So I'm sure everybody is absolutely feeling it now. I know I'm completely shattered. Just want to get in a shower and get a nice cold beer, get a good night's sleep and get ready for the morning. So come and join me on day 6. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Give us a like and I'll see you in the next one. If he said the roads were closed up here, we have got a bit of a roadblock here. I think we've got a man down. We've got some deep boulders here.